Welcome everybody to today's Alpha SC2 Team League game, and we're here with the Amateur League, and I decided to go for a team that is close to my very old hometown and actually belongs to the city where I studied in. So let's go. Start in the bottom right hand corner for the first game. It's Cyber Forest, and we're here with Bremen esports, Zuma. Or Zhunima. He was called Zuma in the chat, so maybe I'll call him just Zuma or Zhunima or whatever. And in the top left hand corner, somewhere from Scandinavia, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's Sweden or Finland. I hope I'm not mistaken. This is Pantflaska for the KompisAkademin. So let me get the settings right, because I think the music was a little loud, right? At least it should have been compared to the usual setting. So yeah, let's just go. Let's see what's going on. We have a TVZ top left hand corner. There's the Terran was going for the Reaper, who's already on the other side. Pantflaska is not going to lose it, or is he? Nah, he gets. Oh, it's very good. He actually loses the Reaper against slow Zerglings. Yeah, not the best you can do, but yeah, we're in the Amateur League, so let's not judge them too hard. I mean, usually it's like Grandmasters I cast, and this is a little bit of a lower level of play, but they obviously kind of know what they're doing. But yeah, let's take a look. Zhunima, Zergling speed on the way, as well as the third base, which is being taken over there, as we saw. And Pantflaska going for the bunker now. See, feels like, yeah, he's kind of insecure. Or he just wants to be safe, you never know. I mean, he didn't really scout anything there, so it doesn't really mean that he like saw 4 Zerglings, or what was it? And therefore, I think there's no chance that he actually thinks that he's getting all in or whatever. You just have to wait for that decision a little bit longer. But then, yeah, Zhunima is at 38 workers, which is kind of nice compared to the 27 of his opponent. His third base is finished, his creep is going up pretty nicely. So it looks, from the point of view that I have right now to the game, I guess it looks kind of good for Zhunima, right? On the other hand, we have Stim on the way. We will have the Medivacs coming out of the reactor starport in just a bit. And then it's going to be a lot of bio coming across the map, and with this Stim push of 2 bases, yeah, this could also be a hard one to hold, but let's wait for that to happen actually. And then where do we go? Okay, we had 1 Overlord taken out, so we have the supply block for the Bremen esports player. Command center, third one on the way for Pantflaska. Some Zerglings over here. Do we even have a Baneling nest? I don't think so. No, yes we have. Oh, almost didn't see it. Is he going for Zergling's Baneling speed though, or is he aiming for something else? No tier 2 stuff coming up yet. We have the Medivacs going over. Direction third base, which is... yeah. Let's see if that actually will work out nicely or whatever. Because, yeah, lots of Marines coming in. It all comes down to positioning. We have the high ground vision with the Medivacs no matter what, so this is not going to be that big of a problem. But the Zerglings on the other side, Zhunima just sending in some of those, and they just take down 4 workers. But yeah, let's take a look at this. The Marines were walking in, but instantly they were just taken to the Medivacs again. And yeah, looks like they were in the retreat, and now we have the Zergling flood going across the map. And this is not closed. So we have all the Zerglings in. That's a big problem right there. The bunker might go down. It's going to be surrounded, so there's no chance to hold. The Marines will die no matter what. And there's the GG by Pantflaska. And Bremen esports with Zhunima takes game number 1. Welcome to the next map. It's number 2. And it's going to be Repugnancy. In the top right hand corner for Bremen esports. Here we go with the Buggy. Or Buggy, I guess it's Buggy. Because that would be the more German way to pronounce that. Over in the bottom left hand corner, we have the Terran of this game for the KompisAkademin. This is the NumberJ. And if you don't know what the NumberJ is about, then just, yeah. Do you say Google it on YouTube or do you YouTube it on YouTube? Go for NumberJ and day 9 and you'll know what this is all about. So what do we see? Hatchery first into gas and pool for the Zerg. On the other side, not that big of a surprise. We have barracks into command center, but the Reaper is a little late here. So, pool finished. No, not 100 gas available, so there will be speed in a few, I guess, or starting at least. Should be now. Yes. So, first workers going over to saturate the expansion. We have the Overlords actually going to bottom route here. Maybe he was scouting for some proxies down here, potentially. That's the case. And yeah, seems like he's also going for the third base, as well as his teammate did in game 1. Worked out quite nicely, to be honest, so let's see if the same thing works out for him as well. Oh, first Zergling goes down. Actually 2 Zerglings went down. Yeah. But the queen is there, so it's not that big of a deal. Tech lab is being made on the barracks. We have the factory here as well. And actually we have no starport yet. So is he aiming for the stim? Or is he actually swapping that to have a tank? Okay, Reaper goes to the main base, but does he get out again? Can the Zerglings catch him? No. It's just too fast. Off creep, the Zerglings have no chance. And it's stim, so no swap to go over for the factory. We have the reactor coming up as well. Starport will be there. So this also looks like some sort of a marine drop play that is coming in here. Okay. The block is being taken down. Reaper goes in again. Wants to have the scout. Sees that there is the lair tag on the way. But Zergling speed is finished, so I guess he should be able to surround, but not for now. The Reaper actually gets out, I can't believe it. This should be caught. Yeah, the Reaper at least gets the scout on the third base, but this also kills him because there's no way out anymore. Okay, Marines, 2 medivacs coming up. How many Marines do we have? It's 11 right now. Medivacs will take a little bit more, so it will be 13, maybe 15. Until heal's going to start. Okay, there's another one as well. It should be the 60 Marine drop actually. But on the other side, oh, let's not even say on the other side. He's in the middle of the map already with Zergling and Banelings. So if he sees these lifting, he doesn't. But now that's the case. If he sees those, he should immediately go in. Pull back. Yeah, there we go. And this should be it. This should be it for NumberJ. And he should take the win. I would be very surprised if that's not the Zergling overwhelming everything else. Because, yeah. I mean, if he doesn't take it in the short run, right here, then he'll just have to play the macro game, and he's up to 3 bases while he's forcing the Terran to go to just mine off of 1. Oh, actually the Marines get something done here. Stim OP, guys. But yeah, still, this was a very big catch that he was making, just seeing the medivacs being lifted and then just blow up the wall. The number of Zerglings though is not enough. I think he needs way more. The reinforcing, that's what you see in these amateur leagues. You have good attacks, you have good timings, but then the follow-up kind of lacks the power sometimes. But then again, we have a good creep spread, I feel, like 5 creep tumors. And he's just moving around the Zerglings. And there's the first tank though. This will be a big problem for Buggy to just get in with the Zerglings. But then again, another problem might be the Marines stepping on creep now. There will be the scan to take out some creep tumors, but all the Zerglings will come back, so this will force the lift. But where is he going to go? High ground it is. And what's the follow-up? We have Banelings potentially, yes. We also have the Hydras. And I think he could have just let some of them on the high ground. I mean, there's not going to be a better concave or a better surrounding situation than this one, with having half of his army surrounded by the cliffs where he cannot be attacked. But yeah, let's see what's going on. Do we have a third base? No, we don't. We have some more medivacs. We have 2 reactors. So this looks like more or less just Marines for NumberJ. And these medivacs, they're just flying around. I think they can't really do anything here. And for now, it's just Buggy going for more and more drones. He's going for some spores. And yeah, he's going for some more creep, I guess. We actually killed a lot of these active creep tumors. We see the first Hydra out though. And also the Hydra range is about to be there. Marines, oh boy. I mean, he lost more than half of his Marines. Obviously, he was trading somehow against Zerglings, but that's not the biggest trade you can get. 2 tanks are good, but sieging them that far away from the base, you don't want to start your forward siege in this position. You don't want to at all. Especially with the army over here, and he kind of saw it. So now with the army being on the left, while NumberJ being on the way into the third base, he should actually go up this ramp, and yeah, he's doing so. The tanks should be the first target. Yeah, okay. And now to retreat, he needs to go back to the Banes. Does he focus the Banes quite nicely? Oh, there's one connection. The tanks actually do a good job here, and he's able to get this done. Guys, we have NumberJ pushing into the third base, and I think he's going to take down the hatchery. And I wouldn't have expected this, to be honest. I mean, Marines are powerful, but this game looked like it was over when the Zerglings went into the wall of and exploded, and a lot of workers were taken down. Like, I think it was 8, 9, 10 or something like that. But now we have the third base being taken down from the Zerg player, and NumberJ is on the march forward. So where do you go? Trying to surround the Marines, but that's not an easy catch with stimmed Marines and also tanks in the back. And Buggy is, I mean, he's kind of down, like 23 against 30, 23 against 53. Not the good supply you want to be in. And it looks like the Marines will just be here. He's not really focusing the Banes. He's trying to, but it seems like that's not enough. The tanks do the job though. And this is the GG called by Buggy. 1-1. NumberJ takes the game. Game 3 has started and we're on Thunderbird. In the top left hand corner we have the player for the Kompis clan, and here we go with Arastein. Let me actually get the zoom in right. And in the bottom right hand corner for Bremen esports, here we go, Zabura. Or Zabura if you're a German. So yeah, Terran versus, Protoss versus Zerg it is. And it's gateway expansion, no surprise over there, should be the Cybercore next. On the other side, there's a worker working on the good old hatchery already. And yeah, we have the metal skins for Arastein. Yeah, Cyber Core it is. Second gas being taken. Pylon should be there soon. Yep. And then let's see what he's going to do, guys. We have a lot of possibilities for the Protoss. Could be Stargate. Could be Robo. Could be Twilight Council. You might see in like 4... Yeah, no. Okay, Stargate it is. So I expect some Oracles. And we have the first Zerglings on the way already, as I see. 8 of them going out and 12 actually. 2 more on the way. So it will be 14 Zerglings. And there's nothing to hold the wall until now. So just in time. This was very close. Like a little bit later and this would have been a very bad thing for Zabura. But Arastein now coming in with not enough Zerglings, I guess, to hold this. Even, yeah, if he gets through the Adapt, this is very expensive and will, yeah, slow down the push quite a bit. But will he actually get through? Oh boy, the shield batteries. He needs another one. Oh, the Adept trying to do something good. He's actually going for the Cyber Core. Wants to delay or wants to cancel the upgrade. And he actually will be... yeah, he will be getting it. So let's see what else he can do. This is just Zergling pressure. There's nothing else coming behind this. It's an Overlord and then it's going to be Zerglings again. And again and again. And when this gateway at the top left hand side falls, and this even doesn't have to be the case, Zabura GG's when the wall was opened and Arastein takes game 3, and therefore we have the lead for the Kompass clan. The 4th game in this clan war will be played on King's Cove in the top left hand corner. Here we go for Bremen esports. This is der Eintopf. And in the bottom right hand corner, the Terran for KompisAkademin. XO taking the second gas right there after going for the barracks and not going for any command center. Is he actually scouting for some... Wait, proxies? Is he going for just Reapers or what's the plan here? I mean, neither player is going for an expansion yet. Okay, so let's see how that is going to go. We have Reapers on the way, yes, we have the factory follow-up. That's the same thing for both of them. Yeah, Scout comes back home. But, yeah, I was about to say, is he going to build the base over here? I wasn't thinking that that's going to be the case. Yeah, the Reaper is just scouting around just a bit. Factories will finish and then let's see if we can actually, or if we will see a starport instantly, or if we will see some more mech play first, or maybe some additional barracks. Depot being placed by XO over here to see what's going on, maybe see some drops earlier if they would come in. The Reaper's just trading some... essentially it's energy. I mean it's health points as well, but you can say energy as well because it's just regenerating so fast. And now I think that was a mistake by XO, or isn't it? Yes it is. So XO leaves his Reaper to die. And yeah, also, I mean I said it, like MMR difference in that kind of level, like 500 MMR on Diamond 1 to Diamond 3 level, that's kind of big. And you can see it in numbers somehow already. Eintopf is at 24 workers and is going for the expansion at the moment. While the army supply is kind of the same, XO only has 16 workers now. So he's kind of all-inning this, but at the same time, despite the fact that he's all-inning, or that he's not really playing the macro game, he's going for the bunker, so he feels unsafe against what he's facing. The thing is, okay, he's going for the starport. Banshee right there at the front, which means it's going to be scouted pretty much immediately if he goes up the ramp. But if he doesn't, it doesn't matter, but still. Yeah, okay, he's going in on the left. And we'll be aiming for some workers, and this might actually work out. Not if you're not focusing one. Okay. But at least gets out with all the Reapers back at home. Command center is finished, Cyclone finished as well, first tank on the way, and we have the tech lab on the starport, which means that I think he's going for Raven then. I don't think that he's going for the counter Banshee. I mean, he didn't even... Oh yes, he saw. Oh boy, he saw. Okay, focus fire is okay. Oh, but... oh, where is he going? Maybe he just wanted to scout somehow, but... the scout he just did is just to confirm how far ahead he is. Like, it's 32 against 15 workers and army supply lead. Kompis Clan's players really behind here. Yeah, let's see what the Banshee can do. I mean, they're Marines, so it's not going to be that much. Marine and Cyclone. Yeah, you need to be careful with your workers though, otherwise you're going to lose them. No lock on as well. So you see there's... yeah. How do you say it in a good way? The play is kind of imperfect. There's room to grow for those guys. So yeah, we have Eintopf going for the scout. Again, we have the command center finished for Exo. But yeah, the scout is real, and if he sees the command center coming over now, he knows how far ahead he actually is. Okay, so Banshee's coming in again. Let's see how many workers he can actually get. Okay, he's not focusing the workers. That's kind of odd. You can see those, at least one of those should be dead by just not splitting the firepower. Still, what is he going to do? It's going to be more bio units. Engineering bay on the way. Second one. First one is just researching the attack upgrade. And the third base is just finished. So he's going to fly it over to... do we fly it over this one or to this? Maybe depends on... yeah, personal preference. Obviously also on the unit composition of the opponent, but he doesn't really know what the opponent is doing. He only knows that he's far ahead economically, so this is not that big of an indicator. Okay, we have these units, 2 Ravens, 2... oh. Yeah, okay, they're aiming for the Banshees. But they're not getting them, not now at least. But yeah, now they know where they are, and I guess this should be kind of good. He's actually scanning without any... I mean, it was totally unnecessary to scan here. Yeah, but now you see, Ravens are fast enough. And is he not following this? Yeah, he is. Okay. So they're going down, and I think this will be dealt with easily as well. Eintopf still being 20 workers ahead and 13 army supply, but he also was getting up his production facilities. Second engineering base there, 2 more barracks will follow up. And on the other side, yeah, it looks kind of slower than his opponent. Okay, so we have the move out for Eintopf. 22 workers ahead, 25 army supply ahead. Aiming for the third base, which is not even there. Did he see? I don't think so. But it doesn't really matter. I think the reinforcements... okay, they're actually sent across the map. So, yeah. He might lose some workers over here, but it's not that hard to take, I think. He could just evacuate and be fine, or you can just all in this with the army as at the front, because he's doubling the army supply. He just needs to tank the siege the tanks, to tank the sieges. That would be a good thing. There we go. This is going down, and he's actually scanning the high ground. I don't know why, because he has the high ground vision with Vikings. And yeah, you see command center just cancelled. First tank going down. And a thing that I like about Exo is that he's not unsieging the tanks over here. This would be an easy catch. If these unsiege, the tanks of Eintopf would just go in. Easy peasy. But now we see the problem of not having medivacs available. You can't go to the main base. If there were 2 medivacs now, you would just drop everything on the high ground, like this flock of units, and you would just deal a lot of damage over here and force these to get back in. But also, he's not going... What? I mean, he has ravens, and I think he had enough energy for at least 2 matrixes. So there was a real chance of doing something. And now he's landing the Vikings to get some worker kills. I'm not sure if that's the best thing to do. Yeah, so this one goes down. Yeah, and reinforcements are coming in. It's almost 90 supply against 30. Medivacs coming in as well. So there's the high ground elevator that I was talking about. But we have 4 Vikings for his opponent in the meantime. So he can't even unload all of the Marines. And still the tanks are there, so he can't really walk into this location. I like this play. Exo at least is trying to hold this location and wants to get something done. But on the other hand, he also must have in mind that on the other side we have a 3 base Terran that has a 3rd base saturated somehow, which was scouted. And we have him oversaturating quite a bit over here. Another command center starting up already. Okay, high ground vision not available. And he's actually sacrificing all of his units into this. This is the worst spot to be in, guys. It's like 6 tanks and you're going in. Oh boy, Eintopf. That was not a smart decision here. I mean, from 90 to 50 army supply in a matter of seconds. Yeah. So, yeah, he's standing over all those Marines. But he's... I mean, the tank number is pretty much in favor of Exo, and that kind of saves him for now. We don't have the 3rd base yet, though. And therefore, I'm kind of wondering that he actually gets for this position instead of this one. Because now, if Eintopf decides to just move over to the other entrance, this would be an easy opener. Easy peasy, he could be getting in. Okay, he's trying to bait the Marines into the tank range, but that is not going to happen. But just 1 tank over here, 1 Viking to just get the high ground vision. This entrance is so easily to hold. And there you see, that's the big thing. You are repositioning your tanks again, and therefore you give up the position at the 3rd base. Not to mention that there is no 3rd base and there's no 3rd command center at all. This is just Exo trying to hold as long as possible, because there essentially is almost no chance of actually getting this done. Yeah. And Viking number is better for Eintopf again. But what can he do? Oh no, actually it isn't. Exo was just not showing all of them by flying around at the front. Oh, and the air priority goes to him. Yeah. So that's it again for the Vikings of Eintopf. And I'm kind of wondering that he's not just going for a lot of Vikings now. Because he obviously has the income, he obviously has the resources for it, but he's just not really gathering that many. In the meantime, 4th base has been placed. And yeah. I don't know. A big medevac flock would be good to just drop into the main base, or yeah, he just needs more. That's the thing about TVT. Tanks kind of save your day if you want to. And actually this is Exo just... I actually don't know why he's not GGing this, but he's trying to just bunker up. This is just buying time. He wants to play this out as long as possible and wants to survive as long as possible, but a bunker is not the thing that saves you the game. A bunker is never going to be the one that wins you the game either, except for the very first bunker in the game. Okay. Liberators coming in, tanks. Yeah, actually kind of a good move here with the Liberators. Still Exo having the higher number in Vikings, and the Viking waste of Eintopf is ridiculous. Now he finally takes all of his Vikings to the field and will take out the heir of Exo. And this might actually be the game changer, that he finally has enough Vikings to deal with everything. Yeah, and he's just flying in with the Vikings, not really doing anything. Exo loses all of his air, and I think with this we have the possibility of just lifting everything to the high ground. I mean, it will take some time, but yeah, the tanks are there to help as well. But I mean, Eintopf is just running in, not really doing anything. He loses his medivac to the turret. What is going on, guys? And there was no aggression on the other side as well. There's nothing going on. This is just Eintopf throwing away units. Maybe he's kind of struggling how to end the game. And taking out this turret would be one of the ways to actually get something done here. Simply because he needs to have the medivacs alive to get more units into the base. Behind this, Eintopf is actually going for the 5th base. So don't get me wrong, he's very, very far ahead. He's at 82 against 33 workers. This game is, I would say, unwinnable for Exo. If Exo wins this game, I'm going to pull up a StarCraft 2 Cup for players that are Exo's range, like 3,500 MMR, I guess it was. And it will be €100, and I will just call it the Exo edition of the Maralekos Cup, right? This is not going to happen. You can see that it's not going to happen by some command centers being thrown down all over the map. This is just Eintopf doing ridiculous shit. And there's nothing Exo can do. It's just buying time and trying to stay alive. This game is over for like 10 minutes, I feel. So yeah, still, he gets the 3rd base. And actually there are 3 Vikings. He should just go in and just kill the Vikings. Is he actually sieging right there? This is ridiculous. Okay. So, he takes down a lot of these tanks, I guess, with the Liberators, and forces the unsiege. Marines coming in as well. The command center being focused. There we go. Exo leaves the game. And Eintopf is going to take this one and force the ace match. Welcome to the ace match of today's clan war between Bremen esports and the KompisAkademin. We're in the bottom left hand corner where we have the Terran representing KompisAkademin. This is NumberJ. Over in the top right hand corner representing Bremen esports, this is Zhunima. And he's going to go for hatchery first, gas and pool. And what NumberJ is doing is going to be this one. But will it be scouted? I don't think so. No, it will not be. So yeah. Guess it's going to be... Is it Marines or Reapers? That's the big question. He has no gas, so it should be Marines. He's actually repositioning these? Why would you do so? He's actually going for a 4th one. That is a little bit too much. I mean... I know the 3 Rex thing, but 4? I mean, more is always better. It's like, new is always better. At the same time, yeah, let's see how this is going to work out. So, there's no Baneling Nest, there's just the very few Zerglings coming out. I think he's going to wait until he has like 6 or whatever. Oh, he's actually going with 3. Bunker being started then. And this is actually out of range. He should have gotten a little bit further. And he gets one more. This is a big problem for the Zerg. Let's see if NumberJ can do this. Some more workers being pulled. Can he actually get them out? We have the Queen trying to go for the workers with some worker friends here. But yeah. Also, I mean, building 4 barracks might be an overextension there, but also he has more workers on the other side. But he doesn't want to lose them. Workers going down left and right though. NumberJ still being in the worker lead by 17 against 11. So let's see what the Marines can do. He's actually taken down the worker, which is very, very important here. So you can try and take down something else. But there's no more Zerglings. He just needs to have more. And Zerglings trying to pressure through here. Do we have some more? Okay, sending over one more SCV. But then that's it. We have a big problem finishing the bunkers, but will this be a problem? We have the Marines really doing a good job here. Zhunima dropping in terms of supply. He's down to 9 workers. So even with pushing that early, we have NumberJ now with more workers because he was killing 11 already. So he's just matching up and that's it. Zhunima leaves the game right here after this Marine push, and NumberJ is going to take the ace match and KompisAkademin takes the win.